New York City Mayor Eric Adams has finally come to the realization that maybe, just maybe, the city can't handle the endless influx of Joe Biden's illegal migrants. Welcome to the party, pal. Better late than never, right? But don't worry, he's got some plans up his sleeve. And you know we're going to dissect it all right here, so let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. So, the exalted and benevolent Mayor Adams has discovered that there's no longer any room for the migrants in the city. I mean, it's not like border towns who have been dealing with this for ages, right? We can't help but laugh at the irony of it all. And here comes his grand plan, folks. Adams wants to figure out how to localize the inevitable of having no more room indoors. As my southern friends would say, oh, bless his heart. Maybe he can take inspiration from those fancy tent cities and other municipalities. I hear they're all the rage, but hey, let's not forget how New York City became a magnet for all these illegal migrants. Remember how most blue cities were racing to be the next one to claim that their cities were going to be sanctuary cities? Remember all that? Remember when they used to do that to stick it to President Trump because he wanted to rid the country of illegal aliens and make them come in legally? Hold on to your hats, folks, because Mayor Adams says it's a national crisis. That's certainly not news to the millions of American citizens who live in border towns and have to deal with this shit every single day. Apparently, once New York City hits full capacity, it becomes a crisis. Maybe we should call it the we only care when it's our problem strategy. That's classic Democrat move. And of course, he wants more funding. That's right. Let's just throw more money at it and everything will magically be fixed, right? The problem with the Biden administration immigration model is that when you are dealing with people from third world countries, after you bring so many of them there to here, after a while, here becomes there. And now that we have third world homeless illegals sleeping on the streets in New York City, we look like a third world nation. Now, it wasn't bad enough that the Democratic Party created a constituency out of American homeless people. Now we have total paupers who don't speak English living on our streets because there are so many of them, there's no more room in New York City. Oh, but wait, there's more. The mayor's administration says nearly 93,000 illegal migrants entered New York City since last spring. That's a big number for sure. And guess what? They ran out of space every single day. Who would have thought, right? But you know what's even more hilarious? All of it could have been avoided if Democrat mayors and governors had simply told Joe Biden and the Biden administration, no, we're not taking your bullshit anymore. But they couldn't do that because the Democrats have politicized illegals coming into the country for their replacement project. They've done it so much that they've been working on this for a while, and that has muzzled them and made them incapable of complaining. They don't want to be canceled from the woke supremacy. There you have it, folks. New York City's latest episode of Migrant Mayhem. Mayor Adams is finally catching up to the struggles faced by border towns each and every day. But hey, don't you worry. They've got a plan for it all. Ship them out to another jurisdiction. That'll solve everything, right? The Democrats have no soul. They call on illegal migrants to make that journey from Central and South America to our southern border. And then they let them cross illegally with little to no idea where they go when they come in. And then they have the balls to complain when they wind up in their cities. None of it had to happen, but the Democrats, they're all like the Borg. And they all think alike and they have no deviation. So when the DC Democrats get an idea, the states and cities have to go along with it. It's part of the woke supremacy Borg. I just wish there was some way that we could gauge how much harm physically, financially, or any other way that over 7 million illegals coming into our country over a 3-year period are doing to the American people. Do you think the left will ever tell us how many Americans were murdered, raped, robbed, or any other plethora of crimes that non-citizens living here will cause, let alone the financial burden that they are when Democrat politicians tell us that we, the taxpayers, owe these illegal migrants a living? And now all we can do is sit back and wonder, as far as the Democrats go, when is enough enough? What's their line in the sand? All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
The gentle April rain that stained the window panes last night is all but gone, but lingers on.